Hey YouTube, there are just a few things I wanted to say before I made this tutorial for I Will Follow You Into the Dark. Um, One, sorry I haven't been consistent with posting videos like I said I would. Sorry if I haven't gotten back to your comments. I'm going to try harder to do that now. Um, Reason being, I know this song might confuse a lot of people because it's a little more difficult to play since it involves finger picking and just an odd picking pattern in general, but it's really fun and awesome to play if you stick with it. You'll love it. You need a capo, it's in standard tuning, and I'm going to try to make the tabs reflect what I'm playing, so when you see X's on a certain string, that means I'm scraping down on them with like my nail or something. So I hope you can figure it out. Also, if I play through it really fast, I'm sorry, it's just because I tried making a video already and it took 10 minutes just to do the intro. So I'm going to try to let the tabs and me playing it a little bit slower than usual teach you. If it doesn't work out, I'll do another one. If it needs more detail, then I'll do that. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks if you're a subscriber. Really appreciate it. And good luck learning the song. So for the intro and the chorus, it's going to be played the exact same way, and it uses some major or well-known chords. A minor, C, F, back to C, C/B, A minor, C, G. That's the first two parts of the intro and the chorus. And then it sort of repeats itself, A minor, C, go to E major instead, A minor, some weird chord, F, F minor, and then I believe this is C/G. I'm going to post all the tabs for it, so I'm not going to be telling you this time where to place your fingers. Just follow the tabs. Not trying to be a jerk, just trying to make this video quick. Okay, the main focus of this song that you want to get down is the finger picking pattern. It might seem complicated at first, but if you practice it, I guarantee you'll get it and you'll love it once you do. So what you're going to do is you're going to pluck the bass note, scrape down, and when I scrape down, I'm using my nail like a pick, just to scrape on the D, G, and B strings. So pluck the bass note, scrape, and then I use my middle finger to pluck the B string. You're always going to be plucking the B string when you come back up. That's the first part of that strumming pattern. The next part you're going to want to learn. You do this first, so. And then you're going to pluck the bass note again, then the G string, then you're going to scrape down, and then pluck up the B string. I'm hoping that'll make sense to you with the tabs, but I'm going to play it slowly, and I hope you get it. And then you switch chords to C. Do the same picking pattern, F, and then this one changes. You're going to go to C, and instead of scraping first, you're going to do that second picking pattern I showed you, where you pluck the bass note, then G, scrape, and then come back up, pluck in the B. So C, then you go to that C/B, then you go to A minor again, and you go back to the regular picking pattern where you scrape first. C, and then you go to G for two measures. Back to A minor, C, E major. Here's the chord I didn't know. You go to A minor, and you're going to do that walk down like you did with the C to the C/B, except you're going from A minor to G to F. And the way you do that is you're going to pluck the bass note A, then the G string, scrape, pluck the B string on the way up, and then you move your ring finger to the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then you do that same pattern. So low E bass note, G, scrape, B. So, and then you go to F, and then you play that same pattern again. A couple times. You play it twice with the F. And then just scrape down all the strings with F minor. So you just lift your middle finger off the 2nd fret of the G string and then scrape down. So it's like this. So and that's how you play the intro and the chorus. Now the verse picking pattern is a little bit different. You still do the scrapes, but it's a little bit different than the chorus. You're alternating bass notes this time. So I'm going to play through a verse real quick, and then I'll show you how to do it. So. Repeat that. So what it's going to be that C/G, I think. Could be wrong. A minor, and then F. I'm going to show you how to do those ones first. So when you play it, you're going to do that same picking pattern that I showed you. The bass note, scrape, up B, up on the B string is what I meant. Bass note, G, scrape, up on the B string. But instead of just playing the same bass note every time, you're going to switch. So you start with the bass note, the 3rd fret of the A string, and then you go down to the 3rd fret of the E string, and it sounds like this. Or, so slowly, you do the first picking pattern I showed you, bass note, scrape, and then you're gonna pluck the lower bass note, G string, scrape, like that. And you do that twice, and then keep that same picking pattern in mind because you're gonna use the same movements for the A minor. You pluck the A string open as the bass note, and then you go to the E string open as a bass note, and you play the same picking pattern. Now for F, it switches a little bit. You're going to instead start with the lower bass note and then go to the higher one. So F, same picking pattern. You start with the 1st fret of the E string, and then you go up to the 3rd fret of the A string on that F chord. And then you're going to switch to C. Let me play it through once. Here we go. You can hear the alternating bass notes. So from that C to that G, you're going to use the same picking pattern as in the intro. And then you're going to repeat. So all the way through. Just like that. And then you're going to repeat. And then you lead just from that G string the 2nd time around, or that G chord from the 2nd time around, you go right back into the chorus. Which I'm hoping you rewound, learned how to play that, got the strumming right, and then figured that out. So for the 3rd verse, he he adds a couple of extra chords because he adds that line in the blackest of rooms. So I'm hoping as you're learning this you can pick out where the words go because I can't sing that part for you. But when you're ending on that G chord for the third verse, and you know he's about to say in the blackest of rooms, when he does that, he goes to an A minor. When he says in the blackest, in the blackest of, and then when he says rooms, you switch to an F, and you just hold that F, doing that same picking pattern I showed you, as long as he says rooms. And when he's about to start the chorus again, when you can hear it coming, you're going to pluck the bass note, first fret of the low E string, and if you can, walk up to the third fret of the E string with your middle finger. And then you're going back to A, that way you can get back into the chorus. So it'll sound like this when he says rooms. I will follow you into the dark. And on a C. Now again, I'm really sorry I rushed through that. Right now you can't see it, but the video before it being edited is at like 15 minutes. And I'm sure you don't want to sit in front of the computer screen learning a song that takes 15 minutes to explain. If you have any questions, just leave a comment or send me a message about whatever your question is. I hope the tabs make sense. Like always, thanks again for watching, and good luck learning the song.